to now ask you, any of you, if you have any questions. We're going to spend 10 minutes in answering any questions that you may have on all that we've discussed today. Any points that you would like any clarifications about, or any questions you have which perhaps will help you in better comprehension or better understanding of the Speechcraft program or any other programs that we've talked about.
10分間の質疑応答です。
Okay. No. My voice is very strong, so no microphone. Okay, my question is, does Toastmasters International have a plan to produce a language translation of the Speechcraft program? Because we have a big challenge in terms of their language.
I have no idea. I'm sorry, I cannot respond on this question.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that you will have to write to Toastmasters International, find out. I can only help you with understanding what is already available. What may be done by Toastmasters International is something which I cannot predict, nor do I have the knowledge.
Okay.
So I'm sorry, I can't answer that question.
It's all right, thanks.
Anybody else? Yes, Victor. Okay, he wants to ask, let you ask your question.
Okay, my question is about the credit given by organizing Speechcraft. You mentioned that the coordinator of the Speechcraft be qualified to get a credit for as a type of credit for the high performance leadership program.
Yes.
As well as
ACG.
yes, as well as
Advanced Communicator Goals for conducting a success communication program.
one coordination, two
Credits.
credits.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. So one speech coordinator can get 2 credits. One for ALS. See, it's a leadership track program. Preparing, conducting, implementing is a leadership training program that you're conducting. You're doing a leadership program as such. So you can use the high performance leadership. I'm sure that all the DPMs here have actually used the high performance leadership manual. Have you? Right? So the high performance leadership manual itself is got enormous information about how you can develop leadership skills and how you can work in a team to produce the results that you desire for the program that you want, the leadership program that you have. So therefore, it's a separate assignment altogether. The high performance leadership using the Speechcraft program for the high performance leadership is a separate program by itself. And conducting it as the coordinator gets you the award for this ACG, Advanced Communicator Goal. Okay, so you can claim both the awards. Yes, Bunso.
Okay, first a simple question. That is, for the icebreaker, you said that everybody will make all the participants will make the icebreaker speech, 2 or 3 minutes.
Right.
How about the rest of the speech? Are they supposed to finish all of the speech projects?
Yes.
They are.
All participants will do all the speeches. But let me tell you another practical thing that happens. Let's say you start with 20 participants. Let me tell you, by the time you end, there will be only 12 or 13 participants who will actually have attended the entire session, all the 8. So you will find that some people will drop out. Some of them, you will not have all 20 coming at all the sessions. It's not going to happen. I have not seen this happen. I've conducted maybe 7 or 8 Speechcraft programs myself. In none of them did I have all the participants from day 1 to the last session attending all the sessions. So practically, you will find that you will get the time to have all the speakers speak. There will be no problem. But yes, you are required to have all the speakers speak during the meeting. So if, let's assume that you have all the 20 participants there, you can break up into 2 groups or 3 groups, and you can have 2 advisors per group, and they can be there for the speeches. So you can do certain, you can have some flexibility while you're conducting the segment, the speeches, so that you do not spend too much time. If you do them all the, let's say 20 participants speak one after the other, that itself will take you over 1.5 hours. So therefore, you can plan and be flexible in the way you organize your meeting. Next question. You had another question, right? You said this was a simple question. Now the difficult one.
Thank you very much for exposing us to the Speechcraft program. I think many people share my opinion that it will be a very useful tool for us. And one question I had is that we have to find the participants. In case of your successful example, how did you start developing and finding the participant big enough for organizing those modules?
All the Speechcraft programs that I've conducted have been in companies, in corporates. And 4 of those 6 programs that I went for, what I did was that I went to the CEO, the top boss of the office. I had taken only 5 minutes time from them. And I talked to them about what is it that the Speechcraft program would do for their staff. And usually that 5 minutes meeting used to turn into a 30 minutes meeting because the CEO got so interested and wanted to hear more about the Speechcraft and what it could do. And the fact that it was so inexpensive because while you are charging them a fee, the cost of the material is not very expensive, and so you can offer it at a very low price, even if you want to make a margin and have some amount surplus available for the club. And so it becomes a very inexpensive way for the company to help their employees develop communication skills. But they don't understand at that time that you are really looking into a way of getting into the company, and once you are inside, now you have an opportunity of starting a Toastmasters club as well. So that's the way that I used to venture. There are other clubs which do it when they do it as part of their club meetings. They advertise. They put it on their website. They circulate to their club members and ask them to give this information to their friends and family, acquaintances, co-workers, and get people from the community to join the program. I think this lady, she wanted to ask a question.
My question actually coincided with his, and I wanted to do to know about the actual application of how you use how do you sell this program?
So now you have that.
Yes.
Great.
When the participants decided to found the new club, and then they follow the basic manual. At that time, they have already finished the manuals, but the speech time is shorter than their manual. So how they cope with that?
Okay. They get credit for the first 3 speeches of the CC manual. The Speechcraft participants are allowed credit for the first 3 speeches. But they have to do all the other speeches. Speeches 4 through 10, they have to do in the club once again. However, I suggest to the Speechcraft participants who become Toastmasters that they should do those speeches again. Because once they become Toastmasters and they get the CC manual, it's not exactly as it is laid out in the Speechcraft manual. So I suggest to them that they have become Toastmasters only to become better in communicating, to learn certain skills. So it may be a good idea for them to start from speech 1 itself. Toastmasters gives them credit for the first 3 speeches, but it may help them if they start again from speech 1. Yeah? I hope that answers your question.
Okay, second question. How much do you usually charge to your company?
Whatever the company is willing to pay. Let me tell you honestly, we have charged anything between, per person, anything between 1,500 rupees, I'm talking of Indian rupees, 1,500 Indian rupees to 5,000 Indian rupees per participant. So that would be what, let's say, between $30 to $50. No, sorry, $30 to $100.
Okay.
$30 to $100 per person. And the cost of material I told you was $100 for 20 people. We also tried to reimburse the transport cost of all the faculty, because going to the venue, let's say a company, it may be quite far off, so there may be some costs that the faculty has to incur. Sometimes the company provides conveyance. They provide a vehicle to pick and drop the faculty, but when they do not do that, we reimburse the costs, because it's not all right if we ask people to volunteer and come and be part of the faculty, and then we do not even take care of their costs. We don't pay them an honorarium, but we reimburse the costs.
Time-wise, is that okay?
Okay, we've actually run out of time, but if you want, we can have more time for more questions if anybody has more questions.
日本語でしか質問ができないから。
One more question.
Okay, one last question.
I'm so impressed. You is the coordinator, chief coordinator, I suppose, issued the certificate of completion.
Right.
But some of the participants' performance probably is better than some other participants. How do you judge? How do you make a decision as to whether you issue the certificate of completion or not?
First of all, what the coordinator does, or what I did as coordinator, was to determine the attendance record, to see how many participants actually attended at least 75% of the sessions. If the participants had attended less than 75%, no certificate was awarded to them. If they attended more than 75% and had presented their speeches as they were required to in those sessions, the certificate was awarded to them. But if a participant had attended and had not done the speeches, no certificate was given. So certificate is given, or rather I decided that the certificate has to be given if the attendance was more than 75% and the participant had presented speeches in all those sessions that they had attended as they were required to. So in that situation, we presented the completion certificate to them. There is no pass or fail. Just as in Toastmasters, we have no pass or fail. If, let's say, a speaker has not fulfilled the objectives of a project, we don't fail that person. At least I don't. But it's up to the speaker whether they want to repeat their speeches or not. So it's the same thing in the Speechcraft as well. When they complete the course, we give them a completion certificate. So that was the final question. And I'd like to say that the Toastmasters programs are so flexible. The communication, success leadership, youth communication, and then the Speechcraft program that we've dealt with in detail are so flexible and offer you many opportunities of being able to get many more members into Toastmasters and build many new clubs. I'm sure that if you use this secret recipe that District 82 has used very successfully, District 76 will have more than 75 clubs in 1 year. And that is a promise. Mr. Toastmaster.
先ほどの一番最初にあったスライドを思い出していただきたいんですが、今ご覧いただいたようにプログラムが複数ありました。例えばサクセスコミュニケーションプログラム、サクセスリーダーシッププログラム、ユースリーダーシップコミュニケーションプログラムと4つありました。それらを使うことによって、ディストリクト82では会員数を例えば先ほどの数字に出ましたように1年間で75クラブ増加させた、あるいはその何年か前には73クラブという年もあった。要するにもともと7クラブ、2002年時点で7クラブしかなかったのがわずか10年そこそこで400になった。その秘訣は、その秘密の料理法はこれらのプログラムを上手に活用して結果的に 会議数が増えた、それがミソです。そうすると、これをディストリクト76に当てはめれば、皆さんもきっと75を1年間でできるんです。その秘密のレシピはそれができる可能性があることを指し示しています。以上、司会のディストリクトガバナーを開始したいと思います。以上です。
District Governor Bunzo takes off the podium, I think we must acknowledge the fantastic support that I've got from my interpreter. And in fact, he cracked more jokes than I did.
And you are also laughing. Well, Toastmaster Menon, thank you very much for the fantastic presentation. And we learned a lot today, didn't we?
Yes.
Can we give him again the round of Thank you also for the participation for this wonderful seminars, and I hope that you'll find a way to put to good use what we have learned today. Thank you very much again.